Good morning. Today is Thursday, September 10th. For lunch today, we have sloppy taco sandwich, or kettle potato chips with cheeseburger on a bun or a beef hot dog, or beef taco salad with a whole grain dinner roll. And take a quick minute to check where you'll be for recess today. And there are no birthdays today. Now, if I were to ask you what would be necessary to have a wedding, I might get a bunch of different answers from you. Well, for starters, we need two people who are in love. Then, of course, a wedding cake. Maybe a few gifts to go ahead and give to the couple. And a church or a big place to hold the wedding. And, of course, a huge party for all the friends. And maybe even a photographer to go ahead and take pictures of things. When people get married in our culture, we tend to think you need to have a lot of stuff there in order to do it right. Now, the reason I'm bringing this up is that my mom got married 2 days ago. But because of COVID, we couldn't come together as a family and we had to do things a lot differently. Here's some video footage I took of her balcony last March when I was out at her place. And as you can see, it has a really great view, but it's also at 3 feet wide, probably the world's narrowest wedding hall. This is where she decided to get married. And here's a picture of me and my family as we attended her wedding 2 days ago in our front room. And instead of having our families fly from all over the country to be together in Utah, my mom set up a Zoom session where we could live stream her wedding and participate with her that way. So because of COVID, we had to rethink all of the things you need to have for a wedding. So when it came to planning her wedding, my mom needed to think about what she actually needed versus what would just be nice. So the list of actual needs ended up being a pretty short list. She needed two people who loved each other, check, and she needed someone to live stream the ceremony. Because all the other stuff was simply nice, she found a way to work around it or do without. So because of COVID, everyone's had to be really creative. And when you're trying to be creative, this idea between what you need versus what's just nice plays a huge role. I saw a great example of this type of creativity at work the other day down on the 4th grade wing. Because our library is closed due to COVID, the 4th grade teachers arranged to have a bunch of books put in little bins along the hallway so students could look at books while still socially distanced. At the end, Mrs. Doherty went ahead and checked them out for them. Even though it's nice to wander through the library and take your time looking at things on the shelves, what you needed was books and a way to get at them. And this is a great example of knowing need versus nice to be more creative. So today's challenge is to be more creative by focusing on what you actually need versus what's just nice. It may be giving a gift to a friend. It might be asking for help from a teacher. It might be connecting with a family member who's not close. So now you've got the tools to figure it out. You take care.